It is Friday, July 12th, and we're going to do our little Sabino Canyon travel video. I'm about a quarter mile into the park, and there's the asphalt road going up. We're going to end up at about 1.1 miles around the bend and down into the canyon. Over to the right is the mountain where the UFO showed up for us on June 16th, but at obviously a different angle. It is a beautiful place. And now I'm at about the 3/4 mile mark where we actually drop down into the canyon proper. It goes down a couple hundred feet, and it's very different. You're definitely down in the canyon once you get to this point. And bravo, even though it's kind of a warm day today, I made it to the 1 mile mark where I did the other video of the lights coming around the mountain, and there is the bench we were sitting on. 30 feet away from the bench is the 1 mile marker, so exactly 1 mile. We're going to go about 1.1 miles for the other camera setup that goes all the way up the valley without the obstructed view of the hill that's 300 yards ahead at this point. Okay, and here's the final destination point, about 1.1 miles from the beginning of the tram road. This is Blackett's Ridge out there. Right on the right leveled off part is where we had our June 16th UFO sighting with the flashing light. Down below is a bench pointing the wrong direction, but it's still a bench. And you'll note there's concrete there, so you can get nice level spot for tripods. And I'm going to move the camera now as I speak, just to show you that from this vantage point you can point a camera that direction, or have two cameras set up, one to that direction, and then we're going to move over to the concrete itself, and you get a nice view going up the canyon. Gorgeous view. See if we can get that, and then we'll have some things in the foreground for perspective, also for, you might say, evidence, so in case someone says, well, how do I know you're wherever? Hey, you've got the building structures there, and that goes right up the canyon there for, oh, that's probably 4 or 5 miles up, and then the hill on the right is maybe 1/4 mile away. The mountain on the left is a good 3/4 mile, and the far peak way out there that I'm going to try to zoom in on is going to be a good 3-4 miles out, I'd say, past where the actual tram road ends out there at the end of Sabino. So this is a good spot where you could zoom in up the canyon or pan back, or however you want to do it. But my tripod right now is sitting on perfectly flat concrete. It's beautiful. I don't know of any other place that has concrete like this, and I think I'm going to even go a little farther, and I don't know if you can hear it, but the creek is running due to the rain. I'm going to try to get a little creek shot for y'all. And yes, the creek is indeed running, no doubt about that. And that means it had to have rained quite heavily last night. I know it did. It was just, the sky was just pure black up here with lots of lightning. No place to be, that's for sure. And we'll just finish off with some nature sounds here of the creek and the cicadas up in the trees. When they come around early on in the summer, that means the monsoon season is right around the corner. So I'll let you just listen in for a second. Alright, and that's the end of this video. As Chase would say, what are you waiting for me to break a hip? Because I've gone in about 1.75 miles, and now I've got to go back out, and it's hot. So I hope to talk to you all later. Well, as a final note here, I'm at the very end of my hike here. Now I'm about 1/4 mile from the beginning of the tram road here, and you can see the thunderheads billowing white thunderheads growing over the Catalinas, which is what Sabino Canyon enters up into as the Catalina Mountains. The UFOs that have shown up over these mountains for myself that I've documented on the National UFO Reporting Center, and friends of mine have also seen daylight sightings, are absolutely pure white, just like these clouds. They'll tend to be there for just a few seconds. They're round or slightly oval, absolutely nothing like a tail or wings or helicopter blades, and they'll be there very clearly in the sky, and as you can see how clear blue the sky is here. And then they'll just tend to kind of fade out, almost like they're going away from you, but you know, obviously moving way too quickly for a plane to be going away, and they just tend to fade out. I thought it'd be mighty interesting if I point my camera and one of them shows up for you, but so far not the case. But it gives you an idea, if you can imagine a white object out there, pure as white as the clouds, you know, as big as a good-sized airplane, but with no characteristics of an airplane or helicopter, out over these mountains.